Welcome guys, it's Moneymaker 2.0 here, and we are back with Irma. Now, I know we had 2 weeks of Endless Night, but unfortunately we're not gonna get we're not gonna get 2 weeks of Irma, cause this is gonna be all caught up this time. So, we're gonna go back, so we're gonna have 2 Endless Nights next week. Well, actually, next week and the week after, so... yeah, but let's focus on this one right now. We got pretty much she was in a daze, and her daughter Erma, after Imiko got done talking with her father, and her father blew up and was like, blah blah blah. Irma pretty much was like, how can I fix this? And then she went out, told her uncle, and her uncle went and was like, good job, yup. And it was like, and then she stands triumphantly over the mess like, what are we gonna do now? And then Imiko, then they ended with her Irma like that, or I think with Imiko like this. And now we're back to this. Man, she's just out of it. She's just so out of it. Look at that. She doesn't even realize. Dang, you been out of it? Wow, I mean, it's really, really interesting. I mean, I guess it's a shock. I guess it's just the shock. You saw, like, everything went out the window and you're just like, what do I do now? She's shaking at the thought of telling her husband Sam about what happened between her and her father. You should be happy. And she is happy at the end. She's like, okay, here we go. Here's the story. Ah, yes, don't you hate it when you think you figured someone out, but then the second when you confront them, they all just surprise you, right? They just surprise you, and you're like, damn, I never really figured it out. What? Like, don't you hate it when that happens? Oh, but now you're not sure because he's changed. You're like, oh, he's changed a lot. People can change, especially at his age. People can change, okay? They can change. And, he changed for the better, it seems like. So, I can't wait to see what happens next. Because it's gonna be good! It's gonna be good no matter what! The next plot. Can't wait! Ugh, so much suspense. I'm sad that I had to wait a whole year. Pretty much. Seems like, yeah, I see what you mean. I mean, yeah, he's trying to move on, but he's not really moving on because he hasn't really gave apologies or anything to anyone. He's like, I know what I did. I accept what I did. I don't need to seek forgiveness from you guys. I don't need to apologize because I'm your father. The tone that he took and what Sam just explained pretty much means to me that he's literally saying, well, I guess the way I'm interpreting it is her father pretty much was like, yeah, I caused you all this suffering and stuff. I'm not going to apologize for it. I accepted it, and you guys are just going to have to accept it. I'm never going to apologize to you for that. Yetis we met back in Wisconsin, and the Transylvanian folk we spent our vacation with those years ago. Damn! vampires are real and Yetis are real now. Well, of course they were real. We already believed in supernatural. There was already supernatural things happening in that island that it was not too much. Just remember supernatural things of Irma causing an explosion in the wealthy community when she was selling cookies. She's like, buy our cookies or do this. And then then she's like, wait, did we stop the bomb? Nope. Oh well. Oh, that was a hilarious episode. But why? He's always been so strict and stubborn. What would cause him to settle down? Let's think about this. You may not have known the interactions that they had, but let's think about this, okay? We got the Invisible Man who hasn't shown himself since. Well, actually, he did. I think in one of the earlier chapters, because one of my viewers that used to watch me, or I hope if you're all still watching, watched me and was like, "Isn't that him in the back in the forest background?" And I was like, "What? No." And then I looked, and voila, it was, or what we could assume to be him. But the Invisible Man, he's literally said, "It's your turn now. Why make you move?" Like literally at the end of Sweetest Blossom, as I keep referring back to when I'm talking about this. The Invisible Man literally goes up to the top of the hospital building and goes, "It's your move now!" Like, and he literally picks up Irma and goes, "Ah, sweet child." Like, literally saying you got a big future ahead of her. Like, Invisible Man just does it. And then the grandfather is like, very interesting, very chaotic. And then the mother is just like, oh, interesting. She's got potential. You see, the father didn't. Is the father and Invisible Man in cahoots? Nah. But they could be, because Invisible Man got in, and the father did say, Imako's father did say, he could have killed them at any point, at any time. So he could have killed them any time that he wanted. But he didn't. Now that makes me feel like he talked to the Invisible Man. The Invisible Man told him. Or it's a prophecy he found out. I'm not sure, but that could be it, because he may still be going at the bigger picture here with Irma. And the way to get Irma onto his side and get her to agree is pretty much win your favor back and change. Which is going to be interesting if that's the case, but we'll find out. I probably went in too deep. Let's get back to this, because I already took us way off on a tangent there. Probably thinking too deep onto this, making it too complicated than it already is. She thinks it's Irma. Your assumption is correct. It is Irma. It is 100% Irma. I believe it that it's 100% Irma that has changed your father. It's 100% Irma because of what he knows she could be. I'm guessing, but not 100% positive. But I'm guessing here. Yeah, the night parade. It's tonight. Remember? Oh, I forgot all about it. Ah, yes. Here we go. And this was part of the reason why I didn't come out with the next episode last week, is because they released that week this. The sequel to Spirit's Blood is now in development. Boy, I so can't wait for that. Because I am going to review it. I am literally going to review it and post it on my channel. Because, oh my god, Spirit's Bloom was perfect. If you haven't read it, you should read it. It's literally on the author's website. And it's on Amazon Kindle and whatnot. It's literally a great intro into everything that happened before Spirit's Bloom is everything that sets a story precedent for what's to come in the comic, pretty much. Because after I read it, I was like, I went back and went through each Irma episode looking to see if I can find the Invisible Man anywhere in it to make any connections, but I haven't yet. So, hopefully the Spirit's Blossom second part will. Now, I haven't read the rest of the Irmas. I haven't read the spin-offs or the other stuff that the authors made because I don't got the money to do it, so I can't really do it and review it or read it. So I'm not gonna read it pirated because that's just I'm not gonna do that to something I really like. But with it, I feel like if I read those, it'll fill in some of the gaps that I have. And it'll fill in, like, more plot. Like, yeah. Like, I was one of the ones in the early years, like, when Iron Man when the Avengers movies came out, I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Or, yeah, when they were announcing Avengers coming out, I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. You gotta watch all these Marvel movies in order. Because if you don't watch them in order, then when you get to Avengers, some of the backstory that they have in them, you will not know because you never watched them. Because the whole point of them releasing all the movies before the Avengers was to give you backstory on each character, pretty much. So that's what I think is gonna happen. Is what the author's doing here. He's combining all the stuff into one big plot. So we're gonna see. I've talked long enough. Let's get on with this. Here we go. Here's the dress up. Here's the get up. Ooh! Oh, look at them. They're all fans. I like the uncle. He goes like that. Oh my god, that's great. It's the twins. Twins are like, nah, whatever. Well, Kenji, how do I look? You look, I mean, wow. Oh yeah, what every man is like in front of their woman. Well, I guess only in cartoons and stuff, because like in reality, no man's ever gonna be like that. Like, no man's ever gonna do that. Unless they do, I'm not sure. You see, I don't have experiences like that. I don't have experiences like that, so I don't know if that actually happens, but I guess the vision is determined later, maybe. Here we go, Mario! Gotta dress for a special occasion, you know. We all do. With last night's event injuring most of the servants and destroying all of our preparations, I figured this was the one tradition we can uphold. Ah, yes. Well, it's the only one that I could at least convince mother and father that was the only one we could do, despite their annoyances, despite their protests. Okay, let's let you know what? Do I really want to dig deep into the symbol and what it could possibly mean in the universe, or no? Right now, probably not. But the family crest there, oh, it could mean nothing. You know, I'm probably just thinking too much into it. You know, like, and I have a Nah, the Invisible Man wore a top hat like a British person, the Brits. It wore it like a British person, the top hat. Well, I mean, any fancy person wears a top hat, I guess. I guess you just normally associate that with British people because the British, because it's mostly seen in Victorian age or in British movies. You don't really see them in American movies, and if they are in American movies, it's mostly the British, I think. At least from what I've experienced. Oh? Who picked out Irma's? The big reveal! Wait. Let's... The family crest, Is that... Looks like some angry face, but if that's the family crest... It's not shaped in a pentagram. But it has leaves coming out of it, so life tree? Okay, I said I was gonna analyze that. I'm not. But, oh my god, look at that! It goes like, oh my god. Oh my god. And Irma's like... I think getting the touch of the nose is really interesting that Arthur has done. Though he probably has done it before and I'm just now realizing it. Now I'm probably just realizing it now. But okay. Let's look at each of these. Okay, so that's leaves. That's triangles. We got one guy with the big family crest. We got her with tulips or blossoms, I think. I'm not sure what flower. That's a tulip, I think. I think that's tulip, maybe. I don't know my flowers that well. And that's the same, no, different. Maybe those are... Okay. They all seem to have a theme of plants and flowers. Well, I guess that's to be expected. But I have a feeling it relates to the family crest. I really hope they dig into the lore of the family crest. But, yeah, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and tell me how I did. I think I did great. Although, it's up to you guys. Based upon the views I'm getting, either I'm screwing up with the tags or I'm not making it that interesting. It's probably the tags. I'm probably screwing this up with the tags, but, it's whatever. And if you stayed this long, I am really grateful for it. Now, without further ado, I hope you have a great day with yourselves. Bye!